And now it is time to check back in with Angela Kelly. She's doing a little spring cleaning this morning. Hi, Ange.
Hi, Rachel. Good morning, everyone. We are joining you live from Appleton. We're with Pam. She has been with Merry Maids for 20 years now, right?
Yes.
And so she really knows what she's talking about. And so right now we're going to talk about floors. And we are in a kitchen right now. What would we start with?
The first thing you do is pick up your rugs, either hang it on a door or fold it nicely and lay it someplace on a carpet. Then you have to porta-vac. It's very important to porta-vac to make sure you get everything, go up to the edge, because you don't want to leave crumbs, hair, anything on the floor.
Could I sweep, or is it better to vacuum?
You could sweep. Sometimes sweeping leaves little crumbs, dust bunnies, things like that.
Okay.
You don't want to try to wash a floor if you haven't swept it or vacuumed it, because it's very hard to try to wash it. Then you have all that hair and you know, stuff you're trying to pick up.
So once we vacuumed,
so when you're done with this,
swept, we're going to get a bucket of water. And what else are we going to put in here besides water?
We have our floor cleaner. It's a marbling floor. You just put a little bit in there. Take your rags, put a couple rags in there.
Okay. So this is where kind of the good tips come in, because everyone, I mean, a lot of people wash their floors, but you're going to get down on your hands and knees, and I've got some of these nice knee pads on. I got to get me some of these. And, okay, so how do I go at this?
You take your rag.
Okay.
You have to wring it out really well.
Okay.
Because when you're on a hardwood floor, you don't want your floor to be too wet. So wring it out really well, and then fold it in half.
Fold it in half.
And then fold it in half again.
Okay.
And then when you're on a hardwood floor like this, wash with the grain.
Okay. So I'm going to go forth like this, right?
Yep.
Okay.
And then you can just keep a dry rag in your other hand, and as you're going along, just dry your floor.
Okay, so keep the dry rag in this hand, and then we're just going to go back.
Yep, and just lightly dry it off.
And we're starting in a certain part of the kitchen, right?
Yes, you start at your farthest point, and then work your way out. This way you don't have to walk across your wet floor and leave footprints. And when you're doing a hardwood floor like this, you wash with the grain, because if you're going crosswise, if it's going to streak, the streaks will show less when you're going with the grain.
Okay, so now let's say this part of my rag just got real dirty.
Yes.
Okay, so you don't dip it back in, right?
Don't double dip it, because as you can see, there's little things on there that will go back in your water.
So what do you want me to do?
So take your rag and fold it in half.
So like this?
Nope, open it up this way and refold it.
Okay.
And then you can use the clean side again.
Got it. And then just keep folding.
Just keep going. When it's dirty or when your rag dries out, then take a clean one out of the bucket.
So have extra clean rags in here. Don't double dip.
Yes.
Have another dry rag in your whatever hand. Okay.
Yes.
Those are good tips.
They are. They're very good tips.
Yeah. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Okay, Pam's going to have more for us coming up. So stick around. We'll toss it back to you.
All right, good stuff. Thanks, Ange.